We have to find somebody that'll work with us that has dealt in the dirtiest of dirty business. We're losing.
You know, you didn't do anything wrong on any front. And you've come to New York, face things head on.
That was, it show you his character.
Was that the reason for including it?
Yeah.
One thing you never want in this life is smoke with 50 Cent, because Curtis moves like he's starring in his own mystery thriller every single day. People online keep saying he's proving that if you're not dropping a full documentary about someone you can't stand, then you're not even beefing correctly. This guy has been stacking up alleged receipts on Diddy for what feels like 20 years, just chilling in the shadows, plotting like he's waiting for the perfect moment to flip the whole table. And now that moment finally pulled up, because Fifth's new documentary about Diddy just hit the internet and the streets are buzzing like crazy. Folks can't stop talking about how he somehow got hold of footage that supposedly shows Diddy during his last wild days before all the legal drama took over his life. Fifth been training for this type of spotlight since the old mixtape days, and you can practically see him enjoying every second of the attention. Meanwhile, rumors are flying that Diddy is heated and stressing over the situation, with chatter saying he's pressing his legal team to shut everything down. His lawyers already dropped a public statement calling the documentary illegal, and reports say they even tried to push streaming platforms to pull it off their pages. But 50? He's out here laughing like he already knew this storm was coming, and he's cool with it because he understands how to turn any feud into a business move. People keep asking if Sean Combs watches this documentary, what's he gonna feel?
Sean Combs watches this. What do you think he's gonna feel?
Like, wow, this is amazing.
Honestly, people still joke that everything went left the moment Diddy tried to take 50 shopping back in the day, because ever since that moment, 50 has kept his boots planted on that man's name with non-stop pressure. The way folks talk about it online, you'd think this was some legendary origin story of their tension, the kind that gets whispered about like street folklore. Every time somebody brings up old industry stories, that moment pops up again, and fans swear it's the spark that lit a fire that never cooled off. What makes it even wilder is how 50 built a reputation for never letting anything slide, especially when it comes to people he feels played with him. So the public loves spinning this tale of how a simple shopping invite somehow turned into years of jokes, interviews, memes, and nonstop shade flying across social media. Whether it was serious or just awkward timing, the internet locked onto it, and once the internet grabs something, it never lets go. And now, with this new documentary stirring up conversation everywhere, people are dragging that old story right back into the spotlight like it's brand new again. Every comment section is filled with folks saying things like, "He's been waiting for this," or "It all started with that store trip," as if the whole situation has been building toward this moment. No matter how true or exaggerated the details are, the one thing everyone agrees on is this: 50 knows how to turn even the smallest moment into a saga, and once he locks in, he does not back off. It's wild to see how one little memory can echo through an entire era of drama.
Y'all, Curtis Jackson, there is nobody in this world pettier than Curtis.
50 Cent teamed up with director Alexandria Stapleton to roll out a 4-part documentary series titled Sean Combs: The Reckoning, and the streets haven't stopped buzzing about it since it dropped. The series claims to feature rare, never-before-seen clips of Diddy during the days leading up to his highly publicized legal situation in New York City back in September 2024, and people online are acting like they just uncovered a hidden vault. The way this docu-series is put together makes everything feel dramatic and tense, almost like a movie, and fans are replaying every second trying to catch every detail. When it premiered on Netflix on December 2nd, viewers were shocked to see exclusive footage that reportedly shows Diddy on the phone, sounding stressed while going back and forth with his legal team about their next move. In the video, he's heard pushing them to find someone who knows how to navigate the dirtiest business, and the internet instantly started debating what he meant by that line. Some folks think he was just talking strategy, others say he sounded overwhelmed, and the comment sections exploded with theories the moment the clip surfaced. Because the footage is being presented in a documentary, everyone is dissecting it like detectives, trying to guess what he was thinking and how much pressure he might have been feeling at the time. The streets ran with the idea that he knew the situation was serious, and memes started flying within minutes of the episode dropping. No matter what the real story behind that moment is, the docu-series made it feel like a turning point, and now the whole internet is talking nonstop about that one phone call.
We have to find somebody that'll work with us that has dealt in the dirtiest of dirty business. We're losing.
You can practically feel the panic jumping off the screen, like the tension is reaching right through the footage and grabbing you by the collar. The way the documentary presents it, Diddy looks like he's moving through pure chaos, trying to juggle a situation that kept getting heavier by the minute. Viewers say you can see the pressure building in his face, his tone, even the way he paces around while he's talking, like someone trying to keep control of a situation slipping through his fingers. People online are calling it one of the most intense moments in the whole series because he seems locked into full survival mode, scrambling to piece together a strategy that might actually hold up. Every time the camera catches him dialing another number or raising his voice in frustration, it adds another layer to the drama. Almost like watching someone fight a storm with no umbrella. It feels raw, unpolished, and way too real. And that's exactly why the internet can't stop talking about it. Comment sections are filled with folks saying things like, "He looks stressed for real." And this is what pressure does, as everyone debates what was going on behind the scenes during that time. The documentary paints a picture of a man throwing every possible angle on the table, hoping something would land, and that energy comes across loud and clear. No matter how smooth he's looked in past interviews or how confident he used to sound, this moment hits different because it shows a side people aren't used to seeing. It's the kind of footage that makes you lean forward, waiting to see what move he tries next because the tension feels like it's hanging in the air with every second.
Strategy. Listen to me. I'm going to get off the phone right now, and I am going to let you professionals look at the situation and come back to me with a solution. No matter what, no matter what nobody said. Let's just here and there, y'all are not working together the right way. We're losing.
There's another moment in the documentary that has everybody talking, where Diddy is shown out in Harlem doing the full man of the people routine. And the scene is edited in a way that makes it look dramatic from the jump. He's hugging folks, shaking hands, smiling for the cameras, and giving off that hometown hero energy that he's been known for over the years. The crowd is hyped, the vibe is upbeat, and the whole thing looks like a classic feel-good moment straight out of a campaign commercial. But then the camera follows him as he slips into his car, and the tone shifts fast. The second the door closes, he asks for a bottle of hand sanitizer, and the documentary lets that detail sit long enough for the audience to react. It's the kind of small moment that sparks big conversation, and social media immediately turned it into a talking point. According to 50, who loves breaking down moments like this, the scene is meant to expose what he sees as Diddy's whole playbook. The idea of putting on a public persona for the crowd, then flipping right back into a different energy as soon as he's in his private space. The way the documentary frames it makes it look like a mask on, mask off type situation, and viewers have been debating it nonstop. Some folks say it's normal behavior. Others say the editing makes it feel symbolic, and the internet has been going back and forth about what it really means. Whether it's a simple hygiene moment or a glimpse into something deeper, the documentary definitely knew this scene would get people talking because it adds another layer of drama that fans are eating up.
Person as well, and there was one instance in Harlem, and his reaction when those people
Went away.
went
Got in
away.
his car and said, I feel like I need to wash, like I'm dirt. That was, it show you his character.
Was that the reason for including it?
Yeah, I mean, and what's the odds that you would do that in front of the camera? Like that's one of the moments where he forgot he was on.
Now, when 50 was asked if this whole documentary was just his way of dragging out an old grudge against Diddy, he shut that idea down quick and kept it cool while doing it. He straight up denied that this was about some personal beef from back in the day and claimed his real mission was to spotlight how the hip-hop community, in his words, does not co-sign what people have been talking about regarding Diddy's behavior. The way he said it had everybody leaning in because it came off like he wanted to show that this wasn't some solo vendetta. He was painting it as a bigger cultural statement. But 50 being 50, he couldn't resist adding a little sting at the end, and that's where things got even louder online. He tossed out some slick shade aimed at the industry folks who are staying silent while all this drama plays out, and he made it sound like their quietness says plenty on its own. The internet immediately grabbed onto that moment with people posting clips and writing comments like, "He said what everybody else is scared to say," and "He's calling out the whole room." It added a whole new layer to the conversation because now fans are wondering who exactly he was talking about: labels, executives, artists, or all of the above. The documentary already had people buzzing, but once 50 threw that subtle jab at the industry's silence, the debates exploded even more. It's one of those moments where you can feel the tension even without names being dropped, because the message was loud enough for everybody to hear.
I think that hip-hop culture was on trial as much as Sean Combs was?
Look, if I didn't say anything, you would interpret it as the hip-hop is fine with his behaviors. There's no one else being vocal. So you would look at it and just say, because that mind your business, or let me not say nothing about nothing, or those things, it would allow the entire culture to register as if they're for that.
And honestly, people keep saying 50 isn't exposing anything new because the courtroom already revealed more than any documentary ever could. The doc doesn't change Diddy's situation, and it doesn't rewrite anything that's already been ruled on. It just shows how the industry went oddly quiet while the public kept asking questions. 50's whole point is that silence from powerful people creates the image that the culture is cool with behavior that many fans online have been calling unacceptable for years, and he wanted to call that silence out loud and clear. Folks may call 50 petty or dramatic, but one thing the streets agree on is that he's never been tied to any situations involving inappropriate conduct, and that's why he talks boldly while others dodge interviews. A lot of people who were once tight with Diddy aren't saying a word, and social media has been debating why they're so quiet now. Even though 50 claims this isn't personal, everyone knows he treats grudges like collectibles. The longer he holds them, the stronger they hit. So yes, it's personal, but he also deserves credit for speaking on things publicly long before it was a trend. Back then, people laughed him off. Now they're replaying those old interviews like he predicted half the drama. When Diddy's team sent Netflix a cease and desist claiming parts of the documentary used unauthorized footage, the internet exploded again, especially after Netflix responded saying the director obtained everything legally. The tension just keeps building, and 50 is online enjoying every moment while Diddy's lawyers keep firing off statements. Now I want to hear your take. Drop a comment, hit that like button, share this with someone who needs the update, and don't forget to subscribe for more.